Are we here? Are we saying hello? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Should I keep saying welcome and start like dancing until people come? Well, welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I don't know who's here. Should I wait till someone's here before I start talking? Hi. Hi, Cody. Hi. Okay. Welcome. Oh my goodness, Maria. D, hi. Okay, so since we have some people watching, welcome. This is the On the Scare with Sweet and Spooky podcast with Melissa as my co-host. So we have revamped this On the Scare segment. It used to originally be like me and Melissa and my patrons, and we would do like various horror topics, like a lot of top 10 lists and stuff like that. So this time we're changing it. We didn't want to give up the On the Scare name because I just love this name we came up with so much. And we're changing it, and we're going to be talking about horror topics still, but we're going to get a little more personal with it. So for this one, we are going to kind of tie it back into Skinamarink, which is all the craze right now on Shudder. So in this episode, Melissa and I are going to talk about childhood nightmares. That's my whole spiel. Welcome. Thanks, D. Hello, Supreme Grande or Grande. Queen Spooky and Queen Melistache. That's us. Hello, Shaim. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so feel free, chat, to kind of like chime in and let us know some of your childhood nightmares if you feel comfortable talking about that. If you don't feel comfortable, it's too much for you, don't do that. I advise against that. Yes. 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 Okay, so Melissa, let's talk about, I guess we could talk about Skinamarink first. And then we can just kind of get into it. So Melissa and I actually watched Skinamarink together. Now, I did a full review of Skinamarink that I think mostly everyone here in the chat has seen, because I believe some of you commented. I remember. But Melissa has not done a review because she doesn't do reviews on YouTube here. So I want to know, what were your thoughts on Skinamarink? Wait. D says I can't hear Melissa. Wait, at all? I love waiting for the chat to respond because there's a 30-second delay. Yeah. Can anyone hear her? What? No volume. So this whole time, nobody has heard Melissa talk at all. Yikes. Because I can hear you. That's okay. Let's see if Rocco can help us figure out this issue, because I don't know anything. Everyone can hear me though, right? I thought she was just being quiet. Yeah. It's usually the case with Melissa, but her mouth was moving, so if you didn't hear before, that's not normal. Okay, I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can get help. Oh, okay, I'm loud and clear. Am I too loud? No one can hear Melissa. Rocco is here to save the day. She was talking and no one heard anything. This whole time you were saying some cute stuff in the beginning. You were like, yeah, this is a safe space. You don't have to talk about your childhood nightmares that trigger you. And nobody heard that.
How's that? Can we hear Melissa now?
It was just
Can
dead
anyone
air.
hear Melissa? Can we
Hello.
let's get
No
some
comment.
Melissa, you gotta talk so people can hear you.
Yeah, you do have to talk. Yeah.
Hello. I am saying random things.
She's talking. Can anyone hear her?
Hello. Am I still like just dead air?
Hold on, let me look. I'll take
I hear you, Melissa. Okay.
Yay! Oh
Okay.
my
Okay, she's back. Okay,
Hello.
so let's start all over again. Yay!
Rewind.
Hello, Nick, by the way. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for letting us know about that. That would have been really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was asking before. I've seen Skinamarink. Everyone here knows my thoughts on Skinamarink, but they don't know yours. So, what did you think of Skinamarink? How did it affect you?
Gotcha. So, I first saw clips of it on TikTok. I'm pretty sure like more than half of the people, that's how they found this, because that's kind of like where it started spreading out like crazy. Um, and I was like, this looks different, interesting. Like I see the potential in it, and I can see why it picked up the way that it did, and like it got the release and it got the Shutter contract and all that, which is like really cool because it's like it's nice to see smaller directors like getting their big shot. I was excited to watch it. I don't really know what I was expecting going into it, but it wasn't quite what I was expecting.
What do
Like-
you mean? You weren't expecting shots of the corner of the room?
Well, I
I'm being
had that
sarcastic.
little bits, but I didn't know like, and again like spoilers, which I'm pretty sure like everyone at this point
There's
knows
really
in
like
the chat.
no
but
way to
fair
spoil
warning,
this movie.
you don't see any of the actors' faces other than hear the voices of the kids and maybe some shots.
I don't
of,
think
like,
that's a
them
spoiler.
from-
I think everyone knows that.
Not
Yeah.
even. Yeah. So that was something to get used to because I've never really experienced anything like that.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to like. I don't hate it. Like, I think that there is stuff there to work with for sure. Like, I like the idea and I like that it's getting people to talk about something new. I like that it's opening up like a whole new genre, like of sub horror kind of thing going
Yeah.
on. But for me, it didn't fully hit me the way that it hit some other people, because I do know some people felt like a deep connection with this movie, and I 100% could see why. Because like personally, and this tying into like the topic of today, childhood nightmares, I remember having those vivid dreams as a kid of like being stuck in your own house and like looking out the window, there's nothing there, things are like disappearing around the house. Like it's a very niche thing that somehow a lot of us subconsciously have had similar nightmares, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's like I felt myself constantly like getting there, like okay, this is like stirring weird childhood memories in my brain, and then it would lose me for a little bit. But again, that was like my personal experience. Like I couldn't fully form that connection with it.
Right. So that's actually all really good, because I feel like that can kind of segue into like what kind of childhood nightmares we had, because for
Yeah.
me, I kind of like didn't really relate to anything in this movie, which is like really sad because I wanted to so badly. I do really
Yeah.
appreciate like the experimental aspect, and I appreciate and respect the movie as a movie. But yeah, it didn't really hit for me. I don't think, unless I just blocked it out of my mind, because a lot of my childhood I tried to like actively block out of my mind.
Trauma brain. We all have a
We
little bit
got
of it. It's
trauma
okay.
brain. So I don't like recall ever having a nightmare like that. Like waking up and my family like not being there. I never had that. But one of my, and I still get this nightmare a lot. So obviously it wasn't just childhood. But like one of my main nightmares that I always get is me getting like kidnapped.
Oh my God, yeah, we've talked
Yeah,
about this
so
before.
like
Yeah.
me getting kidnapped or running away from somebody who is trying to like get me has always been like a big dream of mine. And for some reason, from when I was young, I always saw who the person was, like a clear face, right? Of this
Oh,
person, but a person I've never seen before.
wait,
How?
wait, that's interesting. That
It
is really
is, and
weird.
it was always, sorry, this channel's for the girls, the gays, and the theys. It was always a man.
Not surprised. I feel like that's like a very common thing as a kid too, though.
Yeah.
Because it's like as a kid, you're always told to like don't talk to strangers or like stay away from weird men, like little things like that. So I feel like that definitely helps mold that would be the
Right.
visual.
It's just,
But it's still valid to this day
oh,
because being a woman on
Yeah.
the internet, it gets crazy.
Don't I
So
know?
it's valid and it still makes sense that it's like still relevant and like bringing in that
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I never thought I would still be having that dream. It's nowhere near as intense as when I was a child because like as a child I would wake up like crying. Now it's like okay, I just wake up and I'm like, "Oh my God. Still? Like what? Who is this person?
Right? Like
Like
you're
who
still
is this
here?
person?"
Wait, so but it's still
It's
the
always
same
the
guy?
same person. I don't know who that even is. I like, and it's a clear face. Like I
Okay.
could like literally draw it for you, but I've never seen this man in my life.
Wait, this is kind of like scary, but like I'm very interested in seeing like what this person looks like because it would blow my mind if other people
Oh,
have seen
that's
it because there
scary. Oh my
is
God.
this little theory of like I have to see, I'll probably check in a little bit and see if I can find the picture. But I have heard stories of people saying what they call, I think it's like the dream man or something. I can't remember exactly what they
It's
call him,
always a man.
but basically, yeah. There was this picture of this guy that was drawn out, and multiple people who have like no relation to each other have all seen this man in their dream, but they don't know anyone that looks like that in person. So now I'm kind of curious to see if it is the same guy. Because that would be insane.
I've
That
never
would
heard of
be
that, but that's like
that'd be
really
something else.
scary. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared right now. I'm like, oh my God, is everyone dreaming of
It's
this
like a
man? Have you?
Right. Yeah. So it was like a whole little like
That's
phenomenon.
insane. Wait, so have you ever had like a nightmare like that, and have you seen the person's face or anything, or no?
As a child, for whatever reason, I couldn't really recall faces, but it was more like people wearing
Whoa.
masks, like full on, like scary, Grim Reaper-esque. Like my nightmares as a child would get,
Mask?
and a lot of my childhood
Oh my God.
stemmed from
That's scary.
yeah, a lot of my childhood, like walking out stuff, a lot of the time is that because I had a lot of trouble sleeping as a child, which is probably why I think I love Nightmare on Elm Street so much. When I was like getting into horror, I'm like, I can relate to that because I feel like my nightmares as a kid severely traumatized me for a long, long
Yeah.
time. Like I would refuse to sleep. I had to go on like sleeping medication, not to get like too dark or anything, but that was like the only way like I could go to sleep because I refused to because they were so consistent that it was almost like it never missed a beat.
Mm.
And I vividly remember at one point seeing these three men in robes with like different, almost like animal masks on, I want to say, but like dead carcass masks. And I remember vividly, yes, this is it.
What is this? The Pet Cemetery remake.
I know, no, it's fucking scary as all hell. Like I remember like waking up and it's almost like I felt like for a split second like I could actually see them there, but I cannot recall to this day if I was
Mm.
dreaming still or like if it was in the dream where like I woke up and still saw them like right in front of my bed, just like staring at me, and I'm like, oh boy, that's not very
That's
safe feeling.
scary.
So, oh my
Wow.
God.
That's
Oh
insane.
wait,
Wait, so do you still like is that something that you still get or was that just like childhood and you're done?
I do
Okay.
not. Nah, I have not seen any of those three men, thank
Oh
God,
my
in a long,
god.
long time. But they were, I think they varied from dream to dream, but they were like the ones that I vividly remember the most for whatever
Wow. So
reason.
it stood with you. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. There's no way. I cannot erase like three strangers at like 3 a.m. standing in front of my bed. There's no way. I cannot get that image out of my head.
That's so scary. I hate that.
Oh. Oh, wait, I see this. Yes, Dice. This is the guy. This is the guy that I've
Uh
seen. Yeah.
okay, let me oh my god. I'm scared to click that.
If
I'm
like,
gonna catch up on the chat really quick. Sorry. Um Hi Andy. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, Cody, I get you. I prefer the short film heck over Skinamarink as well. Yeah, you know what, Maria, you make a really good point. Maria said, I feel like I would have liked Skinamarink if I could have related to the American suburban aesthetic, but when things were supposed to look uncanny
that's
or
so
weird, it
true.
just went over my head. Yeah, I have to agree with that because I just didn't
For
grow
sure.
up in that um suburban like I didn't grow up in a big house and you
Right.
know I can't relate to that at all. So I agree. Yeah, most American suburb vibes just look weird to me, so I don't feel scared at the slight offness. Yeah. I get you, D. Yeah, a lot of people said that about Skinamarink. This wasn't a dream, but there was a time when I was house sitting with my family. I got up in the middle of the night and went looking for my parents in this dark house, and I couldn't find them. Couldn't explain why I couldn't find them either. That's really scary, Dice. Like,
Oh my
I would
God.
have been crying.
That is
Yeah. Oh my
terrifying.
god.
Because like as a kid, like your line of defense is the adults in the house. Like mentally, like at the time you're thinking, well, I'm not alone, so and so is in the
Hmm.
house, so you're already feeling off and weird, or you had a bad dream and you wake up and you can't find anyone. That is terrifying because you feel like you're left in such a vulnerable position. Like there's no one
Right.
there to help you.
Um, what does my shirt say? Oh, my shirt says 1-800 get a life.
It's such an iconic
Thank
shirt. I love
you.
it.
Y2K core. Um, hey Nick. Uh, my childhood dreams were like out of body experiences. I would always be hovering over myself, but when I looked down, I didn't look like me. Oh, that's scary.
Oh, that that's I kind of can relate to that because I do feel like I do remember, I cannot pinpoint at what point in my life, definitely when I was younger, having dreams where it's like it felt like I was really experiencing it, but whoever I was experiencing it through was most definitely not
Mm,
myself. Like my subconscious was in whatever that
right.
person was, but it most definitely like did not have my face or any of my features. Like it was
Hmm.
weird.
You know, I don't know. Does anyone else have the dreams where it's just like POV? Because I don't ever see myself.
Yeah, I feel like primarily they are, but like I feel like primarily they are POV.
Right? Or are you like seeing yourself?
it's a mixture. Sometimes I can if
Really?
it depends. Current day, if I want to, I can because thanks to childhood trauma, I do this great thing that thanks to TikTok I figured out is called maladaptive daydreaming, which is when you basically have control of it. It's like when you're in that mid state, you're not fully asleep yet. Like your brain is still functioning high enough for you to visualize whatever
That's
you
so
want to.
interesting. I've never experienced this.
Um, it it's really cool, but it's really cool, but apparently it's not a good thing to have. So it's like take
Oh
that with
my
a grain of
god.
salt.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like when I'm doing that, I can fully visualize myself if I want to.
Okay.
But it's like I look like whatever I want myself to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's really trippy. There's like ways to induce it, I think. For some people it just kind of happens easier. I don't know. I know that I've been able to do it since I was a kid,
Whoa.
and I thought I didn't even know it was a
That's
thing
crazy.
till like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've never done that. I don't think I've ever done that, no. That's wild though.
Yeah. It's almost like I think it's like a coping mechanism for trauma.
Whoa.
Like your brain sets up like this little space place to deal with
Damn.
things in life.
Yeah, I'm surprised I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh my God, wait, did you see the picture of the
No,
guy
I'm
yet?
too scared. I'm not opening that.
Okay. Well,
Because
it'll
if
be a
I open
mystery,
that, I
but
fear that
I
I
am
may dream of
curious.
him again.
I am curious though if anyone here in the chat has actually seen that man or anyone similar. Like, I'm curious. Like, I really want to see how true
This
this
is
holds up. Like,
wild. Cody says that that looks. Wait. The man that always looked at my. Wait, I'm not understanding this comment. Oh,
Tiny
Dice. That looks
space.
exactly like the man I saw in the dream. Oh.
Oh my God. Okay.
God.
Wait, this is
I hate this for us.
that's because I've never actually met someone that's like seen that man. So this
No,
is like
oh my
I'm
God,
curious.
no. I
For
can't
research
look at it.
purposes, if you feel comfortable enough, let us know
I'm
if
way
you've
too
seen
scared
him.
to do that. Like, what is my life? Okay, hello, voice. My childhood / adulthood nightmares are usually apocalyptic. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Your mom used to have the same
yeah.
dreams. That's really crazy. That's so interesting that that can, like, happen.
I've had those. I've had my fair share of post-apocalyptic dreams, and they get a little way too real. It gets really intense.
I don't think I've had those before.
Girl, I've been like any subject of nightmare.
Mine are like always the same, I feel like, or I'll just have like really weird ones, like weird
Yeah.
scenarios where like it always ends up being like me by myself trying to figure out something or being chased. It's like I'm always like by myself and I'm like trying to get somewhere or find something. I don't know, it's so weird. Or like random times there'll be like the most random person in my dream, like somebody from like high school that I spoke to like twice will be in the dream. It's like, what are you doing here?
Wait a minute. How does my brain even remember you?
No, like literally, because sometimes I'm like, wait, who the fuck are you?
Hold on. Who is this person? And then you're like, oh my God, that was that one person that I'd see in the hallway for like 2 seconds walking to so and so's class.
Exactly.
Duh.
Oh my God, it's that one person that I spoke to once in that one class. Like,
Right. They passed me a pencil one time.
literally.
We go way back.
Oh my God. Or I often have those ones that are like, I'm like running late for something
my
and I'm just running and I never get there.
Do you ever get those dreams? These happen to me and it freaks me out because I wake up very confused. Where I have those dreams where it's like, oh my God, I'm running late for school. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
Hunty, you have not been in school for a long, long time, girlie.
No, see, now I don't get that. I just get I'm running late for work.
Oh, those are just as
They're
bad.
just
Or
as
like I'll have a
bad.
dream that I'm already there and I wake up and I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Oh my god.
Still in my bed. Oh,
I know. I don't think I've had it where I'm already there. That's really scary. Like, who wants to be there even in their dreams?
I have nightmares of like people yelling at me and I'm like, no, stop.
Oh my god. Um, D says my one dream I would have to say because it would be weird to type, but a different time I went to a haunted house and the Michael Myers really scared me and followed us to our car. Then that night I had horrible nightmares about him.
Ooh.
Hate
Listen,
that.
Michael, I believe it. I feel like he's definitely like
He has powers.
he's definitely the kind of guy to show up in your dreams and you already know it's like red flag, run. Like dip,
Yeah.
stab.
It's like,
Like,
yeah.
I remember, I think I told you the story, but I've never said it like live. I remember I was in high school and this was like before I was like deep diving into horror, like before like I had the appreciation that I do for it now, like when I was still scared of like everything and anything. And I was having vivid nightmares, and ironically, some of them did actually include Michael Myers. And my mom found my old Rob Zombie Halloween remake DVD because she figured that that's the source of why I was freaking out even when I was like awake because I could
Oh,
swore
you told me about this.
he
Yeah.
was coming after me. Michael Myers wanted to target me. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know why I think I was that special at like 13, but apparently I
Why?
was. And this lady, my mom is like the nicest, sweetest person, by the way. Like she is a saint. This lady walked into my room and she's like, "This ends right now." She grabbed the Rob Zombie DVD and
She
she
said,
snapped it in half and threw it in the trash.
she
And
snapped
she's
it
like,
in half. Oh my god.
and I vividly remember that. And now I'm kind of like, damn.
She probably was like, "It's that crazy music you listen to." She did not like the music, let's be real.
She did not. Like now she can tolerate it because it's like I've educated her a lot more. My mom is also like very like, she was raised in a very strict Catholic household. If you've seen me on this channel, if you know anything about me at all, you can see the conflict and where it stems from. But she's educated herself a lot more and she's a lot more open-minded now to like a lot more things, so she's not as phased by it as she used to be.
Mm.
She's a cool mom.
I love that. Dice says my dreams do tend to be POV. However, usually 40% me experiencing things and 60% someone else. Sometimes switches
Right.
between POV and third person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've had that. Yeah. That sounds like something I've had. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Zombie dreams. Yeah, I've never had those.
I don't think I've had strictly zombie dreams either.
Wait a minute. What? Celeste, some dill under your pillow and or a bowl of water under your bed.
Oh.
What is that for? Is that for the dreams?
Hmm.
Talking about some brujeria here. I'm with it for that. Hello, Jason. I've never seen anything, but I felt things. Something small with two legs ran up my body.
Ooh. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I just like was yawning. Sorry. I ate just before this and I always like yawn a bunch. That sounds like really scary. I hate
That
that.
is scary.
Oddly, I don't get nightmares often at all. When I do, I typically go, that can make a good horror story. Let me write that down. That's
like
good.
that
I
one.
like that. Yeah, I should do that. I'm frequently in libraries in my dreams
Oh.
trying to find things. That's so interesting. There must be like a reason for that. You're very drawn to libraries, I guess. I don't understand the reason for mine. Like what does it mean? You know, people are always like, "Oh, dreams really mean a bunch of stuff." Like,
Honestly, I'd be scared to know what half of my childhood dreams meant.
Yeah, like I don't
Because
think I want to know because you know what? I'm already fucked
I'm
up.
good with the
Okay.
mystery.
Yeah, like forget that. A lot of my nightmares always usually come from personal experiences of abuse, horror films, ghosts. Yeah. Yeah, I get you, Shaim. I get like that a lot. I think I've only had a couple that were like about horror films. I know when I was really young, I definitely had a Michael Myers nightmare because I saw that way too young. So, and he was really scary to me. Now it's like he's my favorite slasher. So, what's worse, the running in place dream or the fight dream where all your punches land like they're underwater? Oh my
Oh my
god, I
god.
hate those. No, because those genuinely, like sometimes.
That's
Wait,
like
Melissa,
they're
do you get do you get the thing where you like jump in your sleep when you're having an intense?
Oh
dream?
yeah, you feel like you're
Yeah,
falling and you're just like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I get like that all the time.
yeah.
All the
Do you ever
time.
feel like you're slipping away from your own body? I sound insane. I know
No,
100%.
no, no.
Listen.
That's
But like
valid.
that happens to me sometimes, like when I'm like slowly starting to fall asleep, and I feel myself like if I'm slipping out of my body, and then I like panic,
Hmm.
and my anxiety just like goes crazy, and I'm like unable to sleep for the rest of the night because I'm like, oh my God, am I dying?
Oh my god, am I dying?
Hello? Am I even actually on this plane of existence? I really can't tell you. I don't know half of the time.
Oh my god. No, yeah, it's wild.
But oof, I don't know. I feel like the punches one. Like the running in place is pretty bad, but
Yeah.
the punches one, I feel like that makes you like feel like your body feels a lot more weird. I don't know how to
Yeah,
explain
I
it.
think the running is definitely
I
worse
feel like
for
you feel it
me. Yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the punches, I feel that too though because again, I was saying earlier like
Yeah.
I always, and I still get it, like these dreams about me getting kidnapped, and I'm always trying to like
Yeah.
fight off this man. So they're both scary. It's like I can't run away from the man, and then I also can't punch him because all the punches feel like nothing's happening.
It's going nowhere. You're like,
So for me, I hate both. Hey Jake, I get dreams where I start floating. Occasionally my feet will touch the
yes.
ground, but oh my god, I lost your comment, sorry. But every time they do, I just bounce and float higher. Oh my god, I'm scary. I've
Whoa.
never had
Holy
that. Have
shit.
you had that?
I feel like I've come close to. I get the floating feeling though.
Floating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Andy. Why'd you say wait? Did I miss us talking about how Sweet and Spooky is now at 5K? Oh my god, yeah, I just hit 5K! Yay! Yay! Literally, that just happened,
Did
like right
it.
before we went live, and I was like, oh,
I was like, oh,
okay.
okay. We'll take that as a good omen. We're going through.
Good job, team. Um, Dice. Two things I have experienced vividly in dreams are running really slowly in place or being high up and knowing I'm gonna fall and having to let go and fall. I have had that. The being high up, I've
Yeah.
had that. But not as often as the other one. I feel so boring talking about these childhood nightmares because like that was my main one.
Yeah.
Literally, oh, it's crazy. I'm so scared to see who the dream man is, but like I kind of want to open it.
Oh.
But I'm like scared. Like, will I dream of him again? Like, I haven't dreamt of him in a while.
Yeah.
I hate him. I don't know who he is. Tonight's the night of double feature. Ooh, that's fun. Oh my
Ooh.
god, have fun. Love that for you. I'm jealous of the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Oh my God. I keep forgetting that that movie is like actually a thing because it still feels like a fever dream.
Actually, stay tuned. I don't know when the streaming date is happening for this movie because I've been checking every day. The director's like, "Oh, we're not like trying to release it on streaming right away because we want people to go to the movies," which is valid and I get that.
Oh,
But
so,
I
yeah.
do want it to come to streaming soon because Jay from Bloodbath TV and I are going to be doing like a commentary, which is really fun. But we're just waiting for that date. We're waiting for it to hit VOD.
That ball.
Protection from nightmares. There's other stuff aside from Dill, but that's what I've heard. Oh, nice.
Where were you when I was a child and I needed this Dylan water in my bed?
Yeah, like
I could have
maybe I have to go get Dylan water. Like, what? This is wild.
My mom would put a rosary underneath my pillow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My grandma used to do stuff like that for me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being so excited for 5K. We're really in this bitch right now. I always look up the meanings of my dreams given how my typical dreams turn out to be. Oh, I'm sorry. Given how my typical dreams turn out, that's real fun. Yeah, I never do research because I know I'm going to freak myself out. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that to myself. Like, I have too much anxiety for that. Okay, Jake says, most of my nightmares are POV, but sometimes my nightmares are me observing some unknown person in a horrific/morbid situation. Like, oh, interesting. I don't think I've had that. Have I had that?
I feel like
like, as I was reading that, I was like feeling like I've had that, and then I'm like, I don't know though. I don't.
almost awoke like a subconscious memory. Like,
Almost. I was like, that sounds like really familiar and scary, but I can't like pinpoint exactly what it was, which tends to be the case with a lot of like my dreams. Like Melissa will say something that she had, and then I'm like, what? Like, yeah, and it'll be like, oh my god, I think I've had that too.
yeah. I mean, a lot of it, like, it kind of comes and goes. Like, a lot of it has been unlocked, like, later on. Like, I'll just, like, be doing something random and I see something and I'm like, oh my god, that one stormy night when I was 7 years old, I saw this weird fucking thing in my room.
Oh my god, no, yeah.
It's just like, oh.
We need to have a Sweet and Spooky 5K run event from hitting 5K subs.
5K
No.
run. I would have to go to some extensive training, and you better have them inhalers ready.
Like, I got too much asthma for that. We both have asthma. We're gonna have to pull out our inhalers. Oh my god, open it because I've seen him and I'm curious if he's the same man. I know. Because what if I dream of him again?
I mean, I was scared when I first looked at it. 'Cause I'm like, am I gonna see this guy now? And I don't think I've seen
But
him.
you never had
I
those
don't
dreams
recall.
prior, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I've never seen this guy in my life, but this is weird.
It is weird. Is there anyone here who doesn't have dreams? You know, that's a good question, actually, D.
Ooh.
I hear people sometimes, and I never understand, like, what do they do then? Yeah, I've heard that there are some people that, like, don't dream, which is like, what?
Imagine just closing your eyes and just being able to get a
Yeah,
full
like,
night's
it's just
sleep
peaceful.
with no
It's just
interruptions.
peaceful.
Could not be me. I don't know.
Most of the time, this is gonna sound so sad, but I barely ever get, like, happy dreams.
I feel that. My only happy dreams again are when I'm able to maladaptive daydream
It's
because I'm
so
full of control.
sad. Like, why? I'm already so sad in real life. You're telling me when I go to sleep I have to be sad in my dreams too? Isn't that crazy? Like, give me a break.
Babe. Like, no. Your depression, it follows you into the dream.
Literally. It's pretty insane. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to start clearing my throat 1,000 times. What the people are here for.
We're all here for the throat clearing.
Oh my god. Oh, that's cute, little protector.
Oh,
Yeah, no, voice, I hear you. Like, same. I'm not gonna research my dreams. Like, yeah, like
yeah,
those
no.
pictures,
I
like, no, yo me muero. Yo me muero.
no.
Yo me muero. That's why I can't bring myself
The
to
things
look at
I've
that dream, man.
seen.
I'm sorry. Like, please. I don't want to dream of him again. It's been a while since I've dreamt of him. Like, maybe I'm finally free.
Maybe. Perhaps we'll manifest that he does not come back. We don't claim that dude, whoever he
God,
is.
yeah, it's crazy. Wait, but I'm not gonna look at it. But is it like an actual like image or is it like a sketch?
It's a sketch.
Okay, but like it's vivid.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's
like
what?
vivid.
I mean, I guess if you've like seen him,
Okay, you saw
but
it and you were like, I don't know who the fuck
like
that
to
is.
me, I'm just like it just looks like you know like when they do like those wanted like sketches like based off of like people's
Ew.
descriptions. That's
Yeah.
literally what it just looks like. So I'm like, oh, this just looks like some guy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm too scared. Um, yeah, let's not put that out into the universe. To the universe.
The uni.
I think having not good dreams is your subconscious trying to process and work through stuff. Oh, honey. We're going to be working for the rest of my life, honey. Because process and work through stuff. Who is she? Who is she?
It's
Not this bitch. Oh my goodness.
oh my God, we're drinking the same Gatorade? Oh shit. This one slaps. I was doing the red one for like the longest time, and I'm like, I need to do a different flavor because I just can't. I get tired of the same one over and over again.
Oh. I love that.
I used to love this one when I was a kid. This was like my go-to.
What is that cool blue?
Grape.
Grape?
Grape?
Girl, I don't know anyone who got grape.
Listen, I was a very special child.
I'm judging her by her Gatorade flavor. No, no, no. It's fine. No, the one I always used to get, well, for a while, like when I was a little baby, I used to like the red. But then when I got older, I was all about the blue, and I'm still about the blue.
The blue one is good though. The blue one.
But you know what? The lime, no, I'm sorry. Lemon lime, that one is good.
I haven't had that one in a while. I might try that one. I might have to deep dive back down into lemon lime.
I don't think I've ever had the orange one. I don't know why we're talking about Gatorade now.
Oh, because this was like that we're drinking the same one. I'm like, wait, we're drinking the same
Oh my God,
Gatorade.
that's hilarious. I had a dream where I was observing an old woman and she had a dog and the dog was, oh my God, no. She was screaming for help, but everyone just pointed and laughed at her. Oh my God. That's really bad. That's actually really scary. I am very sorry to hear that because I don't think I could
Oh
deal
my
with that. Oh my God.
Now my poster's falling midstream. God
Oh
damn!
my God. It said, no, we can't talk about this.
That just said stop it right now.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
If you guys see something fall in the background, no, you didn't. You're dreaming. Are we even really here right now?
I'm gonna say one key feature, Celeste. See if it resonates with the guy in your nightmare. Unibrow?
Oh. No, unibrow.
No, he does not have a unibrow.
Okay.
Oh my God, does the one have a unibrow?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, so then who the fuck is this man?
That's the crazy part. Like, I don't know, because now I'm like invested. Now I'm like
But
invested.
now I'm just like, well, who is he then? No, I don't remember him having a unibrow. Mm-mm. Fruit punch was my go-to. That was when I was dealing with. Oh no, that's awful. I'm sorry you went through
Oh
that.
my god.
That sounds rough. Oh my goodness. I have a friend that has that, and it's not a fun time for her. There's some juju in there. Get the sage, yo. It's the brujeria
I
in
will
there.
break out the sage. Listen,
Get the
the agua
sage.
florida.
The agua de Florida, the Palo Santo. Get it.
I have a whole bottle of agua florida. I will clean it. I will cleanse this whole house. I did
Girl.
that like a few months back, and you can literally feel the difference.
Girl,
It's
don't I
insane.
know it? When I go through it, I cleanse my whole house with that. We don't play that here. We don't play that here. Okay, so should I just look at this guy? The unibrow doesn't sound.
Yeah, just
Let's do it. Let me observe.
we're gonna do this in real time.
Okay, wait. What do I look up? Dream Man? Because I lost the link now.
Hold on. There was the link. Oh, the link kind of got lost
did.
here. Hold on. Let me
Oh wait,
see.
Dream Man face.
Yeah. Perhaps. Let me double check.
Oh. Ooh. Is that him? Is that the guy?
Yeah, the first guy on Google, it literally just says this man on the side.
Ew. Okay, so. Ew. Okay, so sorry, but he doesn't have. Ew, he's really scary. Actually, I don't like looking at this thing. I feel like there's brujeria in this. So, yeah, he doesn't usually have a unibrow, but the face does look similar. But he never had a unibrow. Unless I'm not remembering correctly, because,
Yeah.
like, it's been a while since I've had a dream of him. But the face looks super similar, just not the unibrow. The unibrow is not ringing bells for me. Also, the hair is, like, the same.
Oh my god. So he's like,
Ew, maybe he, like, morphs. He's just changing. Ew. Ew, we hate him. Ew. Ew, who is he? Who made this? This is actually really scary. We hate it. Get away from me. Goodbye. I X'd it out. I can't. Ah!
like, no, clap it up.
Ew.
Clap it
Let's
out.
just like clap that. Ew. Ew. That like actually scares me. How come nobody has made a horror movie about
Very,
that? Like genuine question.
You know, that is a good question. I mean, they're even making one of the back rooms now, so it's like, what's stopping y'all from
Hey yo,
doing
y'all,
that?
should I make a horror movie about that guy? That guy's face.
That's scary.
Oh my god. That was really scary. Actually, the picture of him is really scary. Ugh. I don't claim him. We do not claim him. We do not claim him.
Not in
I'm gonna
house,
keep saying
not
that because I'm
anywhere.
just like, now I'm nervous. All right. So yeah. Okay. So I guess let's tie it back to Skinamarink a little bit.
Yeah. We're like, we got deep into our past.
So there were some like moments in Skinamarink that were kind of like, it worked for me. That was scary.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
I think the fact that when he sees the person, they don't have like a face. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I've had those before. Have you had those, like those
I
kinds
get
of
that,
dreams?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them, like, I don't really, I wasn't good at remembering faces of whatever I was scared of. I feel like my brain purposely was like, nope, not today.
I hate that.
So, like, that aspect, yeah. And I feel like it was creepy. I think I was wearing my headphones when we were watching it. And the sound, it really does take it to, like, a little bit of a different level because it feels a lot more, like, involved, if that makes sense. Like, you can hear certain things around you, and like there were certain notes, like certain moments that would happen in the movie where it's like it sounded a lot different with the headphones than without. and it was a lot more effective that way because it kind of almost felt like there was something near you,
Mm-hmm.
but like not really. And I was like, okay, let's not. No, no, nope.
Yeah. Um, there were some things in the movie that's like
Yeah.
the one thing that actually scared me, which was I think the main jump scare in the movie, was the phone,
The
which is also
phone!
the
Oh my
thumbnail.
God. That phone genuinely, like, we were over here, like, we're talking about the movie to each other, whatever, what's going on. We're like, okay. And then the phone happens, and we're like,
Yeah,
oh,
we were like,
no.
I just remember I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no.
Also, this movie did, like, bring back an insane childhood memory that I completely, like, blanked out on.
Mm.
So, the cartoon that keeps playing on the TV, I recognize it almost, like, immediately. I don't know why, and it's like it's so weird, but I literally remember having this VHS that had clips of like a very similar cartoon, and I think it was the same one. And I have not seen that or revisited that since I was like a child.
Mm.
So that like I had like a moment where I was like zoned out because it just like hit me out of the blue. I'm like, oh my God, I know this little jingle. I know these little like animations. Like this is weird.
Yeah.
And it's like those are cartoons that felt like a fever dream. So it's like,
Mhm.
am I losing my mind? Wait, so this was real? This was a real cartoon.
Oh
What?
my God. Yeah, I feel like, you know what? Speaking of the phone,
Yeah.
were there any like weird, and I don't know, were there any like weird like childhood toys?
Oh. Oh, there probably is a lot.
Like any
I
specifically
could
that
think of.
that you had? I feel like the fact that we didn't, oh my God, your poster.
To be fair, I taped them like because I was like, I don't have the patience to like get a frame. I want my background to look cool. So I taped them with whatever tape I found before this, and it did not work out very clearly. But now I'm like sad because now my wall looks plain and boring.
The way it just fell sent me. I'm sorry. It was just like.
I promise by next time,
Listen,
hopefully I'll get framed
it said-
and they'll look a lot nicer.
Listen, you know how in Skinamarink the fucking like the window and everything was disappearing?
The window
So your
disappeared.
poster was just like, bye.
Oh my God, we could go back and like edit it and then just like skip the part of us actually talking about it falling, and then it just looks like it was never there. We just skip to like right now. Oh my God, yeah, childhood toys that were scary. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God. But yeah, so like the phone, right? I had one of those phones also. And it's crazy how like we didn't think as kids that that phone was creepy. Then now I look at that phone and it's like scary. Like, why does that phone look like that?
It is, and it's like, is it the one that's like you can roll it and his eyes are like,
Yeah.
he's like, hey,
Yeah, like why?
hey.
First of all, why is he rolling around, and why does he have eyes that move
So
like that? It's a phone. Yeah, I don't know if I had any like weird toys. But you know, I feel like there was a lot of people that had like weird, creepy toys.
There were some. My sister had this creepy ass doll.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I for the longest time as a child, I was very fucking terrified of dolls.
Yeah.
Thanks to a lovely little red that's to this day. Um, our homeboy Charles Lee. Um, and she has this doll, and I would feel bad because not now as an adult, I feel bad that I was as scared of it as I was because it does have a lot of sentimental value for her. Because it was given to her by like one of our uncles that she was very close to that like passed away when she was like younger. I don't think I got to meet him, so she would always like to have it out for that obvious reasons. But I was terrified because let me tell you,
So she still has it?
that is scary. It's oh hell yeah, she does till this day. well, it's like, like it has a lot of sentimental value for her because they were really close. So like she
Right.
doesn't have it out, but like she had like this little white like she looked like a little
Ew.
Victorian child. She had like a little white dress and like it was one of those that it's like her eyes would
Ew.
move.
Those are scary.
So you lay her down and she's like,
Her eyes come
and then you pick her up and she's like,
out.
and you would just shake her, and then like
No.
by then she had already like had her for a while and she still does. And I remember at one point she'd just be like, it'll be only one I like,
Oh my god. Melissa,
because that's how old that doll
you
is.
doing it is sending me right now.
You like, hit it.
They somehow always look shocked when you pick them up. They're like,
Like,
oh my god, that's so funny.
and like her eyes were so fucking blue. Like I remember her eyes. It was like a fever
Those
dream.
were always creepy. Like,
But
what
that
was
used to
up
scare
with
me.
that? With those dolls that like their eyes would like
I don't know.
open and close. You lay them down and it's closed. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, why?
Why?
She's
What was
a
the point
doll.
of
Her eyes should be open at all times.
No, she's gonna be like,
Why
and it's
does she
always so
have to
dramatic. It's
blink?
not
I don't
like
want
that little
that.
like.
Oh my god.
I hated it. Oh my god, I hated it so much. Because it's like we used to have like a lot of other like little weird like baby dolls, but for some reason that one genuinely freaks me out. Like she's got some vibes. I'm
She's
sorry.
got some vibes.
Whether they're good or
Did
not,
you did you
I
tell
do
your
not
sister
know.
this? No.
No, but I'm pretty sure she knows that I was always scared of that thing. Like it's just fucking creepy. And like now I don't even know what the hell she looks like now. The last time I saw that thing was like
That's
2016
insane.
when she was moving. And like the hair is all matted and
Oh,
knotted because
see?
it's like old as shit.
Her hair
So
has
it's
not
like
been brushed.
her hair has not been brushed. That doll is
My
fed up.
god. I can't. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up here on the chat. Oh my goodness. The scene where the sound dropped out had me really tense. Yeah, that was really scary.
Oh,
The scene with the parents sitting on the edge of the bed and not seeing their faces was scary. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. That was definitely creepy.
oh yeah.
Damn, voice. That sounds really cool, though. You should do that. Love that idea. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the details I enjoyed was how the entity's voice would alternate between masculine and feminine. Yeah. I thought that was really
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jake, you are right about that. I didn't notice that. That is interesting. I do wonder if that means something. Oh, hello, Lepke. Hello. Thank you for that. Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Everyone had that phone. Love that. I don't know if I love that or I hate that for us. When I was a little kid, I watched Arachnophobia and I kept thinking spiders were on me all the time. Ew.
Oh my god. I have not watched that in so long.
I've never seen it.
Oh, girly. I'm curious to see how
Is
it's
it
aged,
good?
though. I'm curious to see if the effects are like as creepy as they used to be. The spiders
Wait,
used to
wait,
freak
wait,
me
wait.
out.
Is
Like,
it
I
a
don't
kid
know.
movie or no?
I don't think so. I don't think it's like crazy, like too crazy out there, but I don't think it was like necessarily
okay.
for children. I can't remember.
Oh my god. Voice. I would hate that. I would really hate that.
Listen, because I have a
About
similar
porcelain
story.
dolls in a room?
One,
What is this? Dead
Yes.
silence?
oh my God,
Ryan
Ryan Quanten!
Where's Ryan Quanten?
Right now how we are very deep in our True Blood era,
We
and I was
started our
like,
True
that's
Blood
nice.
era.
Ryan Kwanzaa?
Right, Kwanzaa. I love him though.
I was like, oh my god, it's like full
He's a
circle.
king. He really is a horror king. He's so underrated.
He is. Definitely. No one gives Ryan Kwanzaa enough credit. This man has done a lot of
Yeah.
crazy roles,
I'm
and
happy
he slays
that
in all.
he had, he had Glorious. Like he came back with that. I
Oh
wish I liked it
yeah.
more.
Same. Like it started off, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Like that's another one that was like experimental, but it didn't just hit for me. Like it wasn't
Same.
really
There
my
were some
cup of
elements
tea.
that were really cool, but I don't think as a whole
Oh yeah.
it did. Oh my god. No pun intended. I don't think as a whole it was effective. The
The
whole.
whole.
The whole.
Going back to the we had like a True Blood fangirl
sorry.
moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What were you saying before
You're good.
that?
Listen, the
Yeah.
porcelain dolls. Yes. The first time I ever went down to like South Florida to visit my uncle. I've never been to their house. I had you know, I didn't know what the hell to expect. I was like 14, 15 at the time. And it's all fine and dandy. I'm excited. I'm on vacation during like school time. I was like, great. I have like a few days off of school that I'm gonna freaking worry about it. And it was all nice. I go to the house. I'm like, wow, I've never been to this house. This is nice. This is fancy. I've never like
Bougie.
going from living in like a cramped apartment in New York to visiting and actually being like in an actual house. It's like, wow, this is nice. And then it's all fine till I walk in, till she shows me the room that I'm staying in. And when I tell you that there is at least one doll in every corner of that room, the bed is full of porcelain dolls because no one, for whatever reason, knowing that at that time I still had a drastic fear of dolls, thought to tell me or warn my parents that this lady collects old vintage porcelain dolls and they are all over the house. In every
That's not for
single
you.
room. There is one in the bathroom. I shit you not.
What's she
In
doing
the
there?
bathroom.
Does she have
I
a
don't
does she
know.
have a chair?
She was like on a little shelf. She was just chilling there. She's just like,
Ew.
it's like I didn't even feel comfortable like freaking pissing in there. Like I'm like, no,
Ew.
stop.
First of all, why do you want that in the bathroom?
I have no idea, but when I tell you that they were everywhere, like there was one in like a baby chair in the kitchen. Why was there one there? I can't tell you. The dining room, there was one in
That
like
is
every chair.
crazy.
Every
Why?
chair. To this day, I don't know if she still has all those creepy dolls. I have not been to their house since then. But, listen, collect what you can. But at the time, I was not expecting that. And I felt like I was going to shit myself because I was not.
I mean,
I'm-
yeah,
I'm
that's like bizarre. Like, who has
Holy
that?
shit. I was shook. I was not expecting that. I was not prepared at all.
That's insane. Arachnophobia is fun, mostly practical. Cool. Maybe I have to watch it.
With real
Oh
spiders.
my god, with real spiders. Hate that. Hate that for the
Cannot be me.
actress.
Nope.
I'm in my Buffy the Vampire Slayer era.
Oh my god, D, because I've been wanting to start that too. Like probably after
when
we
we
finish True
when
Blood.
we turned everything
probably gonna
into
start
an
Buffy.
era.
Yeah, Buffy era.
Jake, I agree. Glorious was 30 minutes too long. Should have been short. Yeah, I actually think I said that when Melissa and I watched it, because I think Melissa and I watched it
Yep.
when she was here to visit me. Yeah, and I think I
Yep.
said like that would have worked way better if it was a short film.
100%. It's definitely one of those like. Same thing with like Skinamarink. I feel like the story worked better for me personally. Like, cause I'm gonna be real. I have a really poor attention span. So when there's like a lot of like build up and silence, like I kind of like mentally check out. And it's not always necessarily the movie's fault. I just have a poor attention span. But like for me, I think the short works better, and same thing with like
Right.
Glorious. Like I feel like it would have been more effective.
I agree though. And that's basically why I prefer Heck over Skinamarink anyways. Just cuz like that's enough. 30 minutes is good.
Yep. I am curious to see though what else he does now because now like the spotlight's on him. Everyone's gonna be waiting. Like, what's the next
Yeah.
big thing?
I'm very excited to see what he does next. I heard that he yeah, I
Oh, it's
heard
like
that
a
he said
build
that
up.
he wants to keep doing like films like that. He wants to keep doing experimental lo-fi films. So, but I'm
Yeah,
excited because I just want him to get like more weird with it.
yeah. And I feel like the deeper and like the more opportunity he has to like really deep dive and like explore different aspects of it, like he could be onto something like really big right now because like no one else has done a full feature film like that I'm
Mhm.
aware of at least,
Yeah, I'm excited to
So,
see more from him. Also, his YouTube channel is really cool that he, would get like
yeah.
submissions from like his subscribers and they would tell him like their childhood nightmares and then he would make like short films of them.
Oh boy, wait a minute.
I
Does he
don't
still do
know.
these?
I don't know if
Because
he still
man,
does it actively, but they're all on there.
I should have found him earlier. 'Cause I'm like, well, let me
That's
let me
so
bring
cool
out
though.
all the
It's really
books.
cool because I'm like
Where do I
I'm just like who
start?
else? I mean I'm unfamiliar if there was anyone else doing this, but he's the first I've
Yeah,
heard
these
that
are pretty cool ones.
did something like that, which is really cool. Um but yeah. I mean, he was also like again even though like Skinamarink wasn't for me, obviously this movie and just like this director in general was inspiration for us to do this
Yeah,
episode. So we very much like, are
yeah.
excited for his
It kind
work.
of we kind of fell down. We fell down a rabbit hole of like childhood trauma and like nightmares because of this movie. Like it brought up a lot of like conversations, which is why like we thought like it merged so well with the
Yeah.
topic.
I think it's cool that like even though we didn't like it, we could still like talk about it and like appreciate the things we did like that we thought were fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely short film vibes for me. But yeah, I wonder like I don't think I guess I'll ask you like I don't think I've seen any other like films in general, not just horror films that are about like a nightmare like that. Have you?
Oh,
Because now that we're like in this, I'm kind of like we should watch more like
yeah,
dream core type movies. But
yeah. I do feel like it is a genius like
mm-hmm.
plot point like to do. Like you can really get into like some deep shit that like people can relate to.
Yeah,
Well, actually, damn, I didn't finish that movie though. But that movie kind of did teeter into dreams and nightmares. That movie Come True.
I don't know that
I think
one.
that's what it's called. It's on Hulu now, but it's like this girl, she's like a runaway from home and she signs herself up to be part of like this sleep experiment for people who have like trouble sleeping. And she has like weird nightmares. I didn't finish the whole thing. I can't remember why. I think I had something else to do. And like I saw a good like I got really deep into it and it was like getting weird. Like but the imagery of what were like her nightmares, I thought those were like
Mm-hmm.
really cool looking. But I'm like, I feel like I'm not really seeing this character react the way that I feel like I would react if I saw that kind of imagery because a lot of it was like it was weird, like it looked creepy. So I'm like, I don't know. I felt like there was like a
Mm-hmm.
disconnect there. But but that one kind of teeters into the whole like dream core nightmare thing too.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never even heard of that one. I'm in my era.
Yeah.
Ryan Quanten did great in the movie Flight
Oh
7500. Hmm.
oh my God, is that the one with Scout Taylor Compton that they're like on that plane? I feel like I
Wait,
saw that like
I've
forever
never
ago.
seen that, but now I'm curious.
Oh my God, we have to watch it.
That
I'm so
sounds
down to
fun.
revisit it. I watched it like forever ago.
I remember thinking True Blood was trashy fun for the first 3 seasons and not liking season 4 at all. Maybe I'd feel differently now. Interesting. Yeah, we really liked season 1. We're just about to start season 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I get nervous with shows that go on and on for so long. I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't get bad. Especially, like, you know, at the time the vampire shows were really in. And, like, a lot of them, they stayed on for too long and then they got really stupid. Like, Vampire Diaries, for example.
They did.
Like, I was obsessed with it.
Oh, no.
And then it just
so
got
good.
so stupid. Like, all the characters were getting on my nerves. I had to stop watching it, like, literally. I was, like, done. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. True Blood era. A Nightmare on Elm Street is a series that has the potential to be truly scary if it properly utilizes how scary nightmares can be.
I agree with that.
I agree
yeah.
with that.
Like, for the most part, for most of them, I think, like, I still enjoyed what they did, but I do feel like at one point they kind of did that thing where, like, in Child's Play, where they just said, they kind of got too comfy and goofy with it, and they were like, screw it. He's already an icon. We're just going to have fun with it, which is cool. But I would like to see what it would have been like if it was, like, it went a much more, like, serious, darker tone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, like, crazy because, like, they're just so funny to me that I don't even think they're scary. I mean, I'm sure they were scary at the time. But
yeah. Well, like, the first one for sure, like, as a kid,
Yeah.
that one. But, like, after, like, Dream Warriors, I'm like, it's not that scary.
I never even saw past that.
Oh boy, there's a few in there that they're like they you can miss some of them.
I'm like, they all sound awful after that.
Yeah, it gets pretty wild.
Director of Tutso Iron Man did a film called Haze, which is exactly what you guys are describing, a nightmare in film form. That's cool. I'm gonna add that to my letterbox list, like right now.
Same. I have yet to see Tetsuo the Iron Man, but I've been wanting to watch that for a long time.
Yeah, I really want to watch that. I've heard it's really good.
Called Haze. Oh, I see it.
Oh my god. You know what? I looked up hate and I'm like, wait, that's wrong. And I didn't realize it's called Haze.
What?
Cool. Okay, 49 minutes. Solid.
Oh, it's like a short. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely watch that. I'm always down for like weird. I love weird horror movies. I hear that Dylan's New Nightmare is supposed to take a far darker tone. I'm very excited for that. I think it's gonna be really cool. Shout out to Jay from Bloodbath TV because he got to work on that film and he was the key grip on the set. So cool. Oh, D, you seen? How do you say this? Tetsu? 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 I don't know. Sorry. Tetsu, right? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, but you've seen it. Cool. There's a Joe Bob episode on it. If I've been hearing correctly, there may... Oh, thank you for letting me know about that. Very much appreciate that. Actually, I would appreciate, like, if y'all ever recommend me movies, if there are, like, scenes like that, just, like, trigger warnings for me. Because, I really can't watch that stuff. Like, it's rough for me. Like, I can watch the movie, but then I'll just skip over that or I'll, like, mute the TV. So, but it's helpful to always know, like, what I'm getting myself into so I can prepare. Like, okay, I'm going to watch this, like, and then figure out when I want to watch it. Because it's a whole thing. There's a whole preparation aspect to it. I'm sure Melissa is probably the same with, like, a bunch of things.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Ugh.
Curve is a short horror film that is essentially a nightmare, no logic. Oh,
That sounds familiar.
we did.
I think we did watch
We
that. I think I
did.
showed you that one. That's the one that she wakes up and she's like
Yeah.
stuck in like this weird like premise.
Yeah, we saw it on YouTube.
That one definitely worth like checking out. Let me double check what channel it was.
Was that
But they have like a
one
lot of
on
good
Alter
stuff
or
there.
no?
I think
Alter
it was.
has a
Let
lot
me
of
double check.
great short horror films. The nightmare sequences in Hereditary come to mind for some reason. That movie was just too real. Yeah, that's actually really good to bring up. There were a lot of great dream sequences in that movie that were very good.
Oh, actually, it showed up on some channel called Short of the Week. When you search up Curve short film, it's the
Oh,
first one that
nice.
pops up. But Alter does have
Yeah, Alter
a
is
lot.
great. A psychological thriller about dreams called Paper House from the 80s that's free to watch on YouTube. Cool. I'm adding that also to my letterbox. Thank you. I love when you guys give me recs. It's always fun because then like Melissa and I have something to do. Ooh, this looks really cool, Cody. Loving the look of it. Nice. Of course, it's also on Dylan's watch list. My friend Dylan, who you guys probably all know from Table Screams, he's big into like obscure, weird horror movies. So anytime I find something obscure, I'm always like, I can't wait. I'm going to be the first to know. And then it's always on Dylan's watch list. Or he watched it.
He's watched
yeah.
it 9
And I'm
out of 10
always like,
times.
damn. I'm waiting for a movie that I can finally tell Dylan about. Paper House is great. Nice, nice. Thanks, Dice. Yeah. I'm sorry if I've been. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just can't eat right. I've been saying Skinamarink is the scariest movie I've seen since Hereditary. Wow. That's wild. So it really must have hit for you in a deep way, which I respect.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that it hit for me. I think that Hereditary was like a lot scarier for me. Like a lot. But yeah. David Lynch captures nightmare logic very well. He does.
Oh,
Actually,
boy.
like Eraserhead is a great one.
That is insane. I remember I still feel very confused. Why I was like,
Yeah.
what did I just watch?
It's just so brilliant. Oh my goodness.
That little lady.
Oh, she's an icon.
In heaven.
She's stepping on the ickies. We won't say what they are.
Yep.
All them
Stepping on all them
ickies.
ickies.
Hated that. I hated that.
Oh, I've heard of Wolf House. I have yet
the
to watch
Wolf
that. That one's on my
House.
list though. Is it still on
Yeah, that's a
Shudder?
stop motion. Yeah, that one is really good. I would rewatch that with you because I saw it when it came out, so it's been like
Yeah.
a while. Yeah. We should watch that one. It's really cool.
I'm
It's
so
really
down.
cool.
Yeah.
And hold on, let me just look it up because I don't want to fuck it up, but hold on. Oh my god, there's a theater by me that's giving it today. No,
Oh.
Friday. What?
Oh.
That's weird. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was right. It's a young woman takes refuge in a strange house in the woods after escaping from a German colony in southern Chile. And it's like Latine, like it's a Latine horror film.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, it is Chile, right? Like, I didn't want to say Chile and then
Yeah.
I'd be incorrect. But yeah, it was really, really cool. Really creepy. For sure. Well, does Dylan know about Phantom of the Paradise? Wait, is that a joke or
That was
no? Wait, is that a joke? Wait, did Dylan say that was his favorite movie to you, Dice? Because that's actually one of his favorite movies of all time.
yeah.
It's in his top 5.
That was like one of the first movies I ever heard him talk about, or like one of the most talked. It's always that or
he loves
Alucarda.
Alucarda so much. That one I get. I watched Phantom of the Paradise with Dylan actually for his birthday. And like I appreciate it, but I didn't love it. Which is sad, but I get why he loves it. Lost Highway has great nightmare stuff. Oh, nice. Has anyone seen Kuso on Shudder? I haven't seen in a while, but I remember it being very surreal, more weird and gross nightmare than scary. Oh, Kuso?
So,
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. There is an obscure movie called Horsehead that I actually really liked. A girl has nightmares that gets worse after her grandmother's funeral and uses her dream knowledge to find the source of. Ooh, that sounds fun. Wait, that sounds really fun. Okay, wait. Please pause while I add all of these to my letterboxd. Okay, so we have Kuso.
Horsehead, Kuso.
Is that one from 2017? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. And then Lost Highway, I think, has been on my watch list. Yeah. It's been on my watch list like forever and I just never get to it. David Lynch movies, you gotta pick the right day. You gotta have time.
Yeah.
They're always super long. You know, gotta have a day. Horsehead. Love this. Look who's watched Horsehead. Jay, of course, has watched Horsehead. Cool. Okay. Love these for me. Oh my god, it's also your favorite horror film, aside from The Frighteners. Rarely someone
Oh my god.
hears of one or the other. Oh my god, you have to tell Dylan this at the next Table Screams rehearsal. He's gonna freak out. Literally, he's gonna freak out. I don't think he's met anyone that it's also their favorite horror film.
Right.
Oh my god, I love this. What about Slaughterhouse Rock?
Oh,
Wait, you know what
I'm
that
pretty
is?
sure.
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but I'm like, it sounds like
It
something
really
he would
does.
watch.
I'm looking it up.
Gotta check on the
1988.
Letterboxd.
It is not on his watch list.
Oh, damn,
And
we
he has
found
not
one.
watched it. Dylan logs every single thing he has ever watched, and he always writes a review of it on Letterboxd. So it's not like he missed it. He's consistent. He loves Letterboxd. So that's one that he has not seen.
I got the freaking synopsis for it. Sounds insane.
Mulholland Drive is a great movie.
You had me at Ghost of a Female
Oh my god, this
Heavy
is so
Metal Singer.
Melissa. Is this something Melissa
Let's
wrote?
go.
Something that Melissa had a dream about. Mulholland Drive it's an interesting one. You know, I haven't rewatched it, but the first time I did watch it, which was many years ago, I didn't really like it. But it was before I got into like Twin Peaks and stuff. Because I had watched Eraserhead and I loved Eraserhead. But then I watched Mulholland Drive and I was like, this is not for me. And then I thought for sure I wouldn't like Twin Peaks, but now I'm like, I'm obsessed with Twin Peaks. I love it. It's like one of my favorite shows. So, yeah, I think I have to give Mulholland Drive another go. Have you seen House from 1977? I have not.
Oh my god. Wait, is that not the one we watched, Houseu?
Oh, is it that one?
But because I know there's two. There's the
Ken
one
likes.
that Ken
Yeah.
Sledge likes, and then
Oh,
there's that other
yeah,
one
it is House
that we watched.
Yeah, I have seen that.
That was a
I did
trip.
not like it.
That was like I feel like at some point I want to watch it again just to
We
see
might
because I
have to
feel
watch it
like
again. We also watched it when we were both really tired because
yeah,
I was falling asleep, first of all.
yeah. Because I feel like that's one of those movies that it's like there's a lot visually, a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Melissa. About the female rock star. Did you read that?
Oh shit. Yeah. Of course, yo, 80s, there has to be room for people. I have a feeling.
Houseu is nuts. Yeah, it was crazy. What about that scene with like the bananas?
Oh my God. Didn't like
Yeah.
the guy like turn to bananas?
Sorry, Houseu spoilers. Oh my goodness. You guys should check out a movie from last year called Piggy. Oh yeah.
Oh, I've
It's
had it
on
on
my
my
watch
watch
list
list
too.
actually. Both the short
We should watch it.
and
I
the
think
full
it's on
feature.
Hulu now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that bringing up Hausu and like nightmares, it's making me think Junji
Oh, you know
Ito
what?
because I feel like that's definitely like they feel
They
like
do.
trippy nightmare sequences like every like episode of like the Tales of the Macabre on Netflix.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
He's actually a good one to reference because I feel like a lot of his stuff is very like dreamcore.
just very
Mm-hmm.
oh 100%. There was what was that? I forgot what that one was called. Um, it was part of like the Maniac Tales of the Macabre on Netflix episodes
Mm-hmm.
that they released. It was the one where like they go over to that kid's house and then they find like a version of himself from like another universe
Oh
burying
yeah.
bodies and then they find out that the bodies are like the same people that are in the house actively and I was
What
like
fuck was that? No, you
my
that one was
head
wild, but you know
hurting.
which one really like got me? It was like really like just really scary to me. The episode, I think we can actually do a whole episode about Junji Ito and stuff like
That
in the
would be
future,
amazing.
but
Yeah.
like specifically for that series, the episode I won't
Mhm.
say this word, but the episode with like the balloon heads, and that's all I will say.
Oh, the balloons.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
really scary.
That
I'm sorry.
was that would make
That
like
seemed like a really bad
that's
like
insane. That
nightmare.
would make me feel
Yeah.
unsettling. It
I was
really
like,
does. Let's just say, long story short, these people go on a journey on
yeah, I won't say
balloons.
anything else because
Yeah,
just like trigger warning for that episode.
yeah, that too. Also, just in general for Junji Ito, just keep in mind that if you haven't watched the series yet or read some of the books, they do get very
Mm-hmm.
dark, and there are some very
Yeah,
dark
yeah.
topics. Um, considering I don't want to say
Yeah.
the word to be safe. People no longer being on this plane because they don't want to be, and things like that. So if those are things that you feel trigger you, then I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
suggest it,
dark.
or I would recommend looking more in depth into it before checking it out to see how comfortable you are with it because
They
they do get
really
pretty
do.
intense visually, even just for an
Yeah,
animation.
like that one was actually really like it got under my skin a little bit. Like I was watching it and I
Yeah.
was like, I think I hate this. Like it was like really like
Yeah.
good. It was a
No,
really good episode, but I was just like, I wish I
oh,
would have
sure.
known
Yeah.
prior.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's like you know
unsettling
what? I
though.
don't think
Like
my mental health is super strong for this episode.
for
So
sure.
like yeah, I feel like there should have been a like a warning before the episode. No, like
I'm surprised Netflix didn't do that. Well, they'll probably go back at some point and be like, "Oh, by the way, so now we do have a warning for this after everyone has already watched it and possibly
yeah.
been triggered, like they've
Mm-hmm.
done with other shows in the past."
Yeah, that episode, I still think about it. I've been thinking about it since I saw it. And I'm just like,
That yeah, that one in I believe it was in the episode right after that. I think that there was that one short and it was called like "Hair in the
oh, yeah.
Attic,"
Oh, that one was good.
was that one was insanely good, and that one stuck with me. Like I kept seeing that girl's face
The
for
imagery is
weeks
haunting.
after that episode.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That one also just seems like a crazy nightmare. You know, like oof, hated that.
Dude,
I
it's
think the other
insane.
one too. I don't remember the name of it, but the one with like the mom and her daughter. Like, is this like spoilers for the show? Her daughter, like she doesn't like have like a brain. She's got like layers and layers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes. Wait, oh my God, what was it called? I know
That
what you're talking
one.
about now. Yes. She was just like a walking body of like endless
Yeah, that
layers
was
of skin,
scary.
essentially. No organs or anything.
I'm sorry, but that no.
It's weird.
That one and the
That
other
one was
one with the balloon heads. Like
oh my God. It's
no.
insane. Like you guys, if you guys are like into that and you
It's
haven't,
like
check it
what
out because it's
nightmares are
definitely
made
like
of.
it's so good. It's so good. If you just want to watch something weird and just feel weird
It's
and
so good
icky
for
afterwards,
sure.
that's for you.
We definitely have to do an episode where we just talk about Junji Ito because I feel like
There's
there's a
so much
lot.
into it. Yes. I actually bought a few books that hopefully I'll
I
probably
love
read by then
that.
that I'm like totally not
Yeah,
this stuff.
I actually want to buy a few
But
too.
they're like
Yeah,
super pretty.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Everyone keeps, oh, I don't want to butcher the name. But there is this one Junji Ito one that everyone keeps recommending me, like, but I did not find it unfortunately at my local like bookstore when I went. They did have a few other ones, but they did not
Uzumaki?
have
Yeah.
Uzumaki. Yes, okay. I was like, I don't want to like say it wrong, but yes, everyone keeps recommending that one. They keep saying that that's like one of like the
Hmm.
top
Yeah,
ones
I think that's like
out
one
there,
of
and that
his
it's like
famous ones. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Um, but yeah, we can definitely do a whole episode where we talk about him in the future. I think that would be really fun.
Yes.
Um, Slaughterhouse is ridiculous. Okay. Ito's stuff operates on nightmare logic. Yeah, you definitely get that with his work.
Hell yeah,
I noticed
for
that Junji
sure.
Ito functions under the I have new nightmares for you guys mindset. Yeah.
It is honestly insane how they think about
Yeah.
these things.
It's
Like,
wild. An obscure horror movie I saw a few days ago called Pin was incredible. Oh, I think Melissa's seen that one.
oh my God. Wait, I think if it's the same one, is it the one with like the medical dummy? I think if it's that one, I did watch that, and that one was that's one of those that will definitely make you uncomfies. It does get
Sounds
really
weird.
weird. It was actually free on YouTube. I don't know if they've taken it down, but it is
Oh,
on up
cool.
there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Maybe I have to watch it. Army of One is the only Junji Ito story that legitimately creeps me out.
Oh, I have to check that
Layers
one
of
out.
Terror is the best
Mhm.
episode. Is that the one with the girl with the layers? Oh,
I
yeah.
think
That
it
was
is.
so good. That might be my favorite. It might be my favorite one. Oh, okay. That is the one, Melissa. Pin is solid. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
I have to watch it
that
then.
was. Ooh. Honestly, I'm down to rewatch it. I haven't
Yeah,
watched it in
I
a
think I
while.
feel like you watched that like last year, right? When they were talking about it on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone like talk about it and I was like, this looks weird and it looks like creepy. I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it
It didn't
was,
disappoint then?
oh boy.
It didn't disappoint.
What's up? No, it was actually it was pretty good. It was just like it is one of those movies that it's like depending on who watches it, it's a little there's some uncomfy
Yeah.
parts.
Okay.
There's like oh
So
okay oh
sometimes,
oh
sometimes I
okay
like that. You know?
yeah. But it's definitely like I was surprised that it's not talked about as much though, because it looks like it'd be something people would talk more
Yeah,
about.
that's true. I really haven't heard many people talk about that movie. At least like my fellow like mutuals here like on in the horror community. I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this or do a video on it. Maybe I just wasn't really looking, but Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Did we delve that deep in our childhood nightmares? It's crazy because like I don't have like a lot. I just have the consistent one.
Yeah. That in itself is like
It
just as
really
scary,
is because
though.
it just stayed with me for my whole life.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's any better. Um. Yeah, it's wild. I guess we did that. I guess that was the episode.
Yeah. Shared a little bit of our our insane
Yeah.
childhood.
Oh my God. We spoke about the icky dream man who I will never look up again.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hated him. Hated that for us. Yeah. Yeah. We did it. We did it.
A good little deep dive,
We
y'all.
survived.
Come back.
And
We did
now
that.
we
I'm
have
actually
so
excited.
many horror films on our letterbox list to watch that are like, Dream Logic, Nightmare Core.
I love
We're
that
in our
Nightmare
Nightmare
Core.
Core era. We're always in an era here on this channel. Hello, Billy. We're just about to end the stream. I'm sorry you got here late. Yes, we did it, Joe.
We did, Joe.
Have you read Tomi by Junji Ito?
No, but that's next on my
Yeah.
list, though.
So I
plan on
actually
reading a
haven't
lot.
read that one. But I have seen like the imagery of it and I'm just like, oh, I love her. Like, I don't know, but it looks wild.
I love like all the imagery. I'm like, oh my God, like I need this. And Hot Topic apparently has the shirts, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
oh
do,
boy.
yeah. I
Oh,
think
my
I've
buddy.
seen some of the shirts also at like Spencer's and stuff. Sleaze, have you heard they're doing a I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel? Yeah, I talked about it on Instagram, my story. I'm super excited. I think we're all really excited.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait. I didn't ever think of this, but Slaughterhouse falls under Dream/Nightmares too. Oh, awesome. I love that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have to read it. I want to read it. Yeah, I really gotta order some Junji Ito stuff and like
Yeah.
go down that rabbit hole. I like never have time to read. It's so upsetting.
Feel that though. I'm like, I have so many books.
With
I'm like,
everything I already do and a whole full-time job, like when can I read?
it's hard.
It
It's a lot to
is, and
balance.
keeping up with new releases and such. Like, when am I gonna have time to read? It's tough out here. Okay, so actually, before we leave today, we have 8 people here. This was our episode on childhood nightmares, and we spoke about Skinamarink and some other fun nightmare-ish films. But let us know, actually, in the chat, all 10 of you now, there's 10 of you, let us know what topic, horror-related, would you like to hear us talk about next? We're taking requests. We already have some ideas already, so I can't guarantee this request will be for the next episode, but we may use your request in the future. Let me know. Hit me with them requests.
I will write them down.
Pooh and Piglet. Oh my God. Are we talking about Winnie the Pooh? Blood and
Oh my
Honey?
God,
Yeah.
the Blood and Honey.
I've like read some of the like early reviews. Some of the early reviews,
Oh,
everyone's like,
no.
"Oh, God, so bad," and like the acting is so bad, and I'm like, "All right, like, I don't have really any expectations with this movie. Like, I just want to have fun,
Yeah.
whether it's like bad or good. Like, just want to have fun with it, so I don't care." But there were
Yeah.
some really harsh reviews, like, "Oh my God, this is like so bad," and I'm like, "All right, let's calm down." Like, I don't think it's that serious. It's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm sorry, but if you walk
And it's
into
super
a movie
indie.
like called literally Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey,
Yeah.
and you're expecting like a full big budget Hollywood extravaganza, then I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
just
to
like,
tell you
what
because
did you expect? Because like even with the
poster gives it
trailer, I wasn't
away.
expecting much. Like the trailer, I was just like, all right, it looked kind of ridiculous.
Ooh.
Should talk horror games or horror books? So I would talk about horror books if I had time to read. There, yeah,
If
like
we
there
read
are
more.
a lot that I have read, but I haven't been, reading recently any books because I just like don't have time. But if we ever do get to that point where I'm reading more and I eventually have time, I would love to do that as a topic because that'd be really cool. Horror games could be a good one, actually, I think.
Ooh, there's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun, especially with Last of Us and everything being out right now. I think we'd be able to talk about that. That'd be cool. Similar topic to this, perhaps, if you haven't covered it already. What horror shows from childhood, Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, etc.?
Oh, there's a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would actually be a good one to talk about. We should like go down a rabbit hole and rewatch them.
I am so down. Oh my God.
We're currently like Melissa and I are always like watching so much stuff. Like we're currently watching like the Barbie cinematic universe. Um
Trying to heal our inner children.
I don't know how
I
many
don't know where
movies we watched so far of Barbie, but we're in this. Like we're deep. We're deep.
We are
We're not going
deep.
back.
We are committed to this, and there is way more Barbie movies
And we
than I ever
started
thought there would
watching the
be.
show on Netflix. Like we're in it. We're in this.
It's real.
So yeah, I guess we could do that. That would be fun. Goosebumps, yeah.
Yeah. I have a few actually that I have not revisited in a long time, and some that I don't even know if they're
It
real
would
or
be
not
cool.
because they feel like a fever
it would
dream.
be cool if like, do you remember that that book? Hold on, because I have to look it up because I want to make sure I have the right title. Yeah, okay. There was this book. Oh my God, I used to read this way too much when I was young, and it actually was really scary to me. In a Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories.
Oh, I don't.
You
I have
know
to
it.
look at it. Maybe I do. Like if
You
I
know
look
it,
at it,
you
I
know it.
probably
There's
might know
like
it.
this really famous story where the woman, she's wearing like a green ribbon around her neck. Oh my God. If you haven't read it, I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil because it's like really scary. But like, why were children reading that? Because that scared me so bad.
I feel like I've definitely seen this book. I cannot remember if
Oh,
I've read it, but I've
bitch.
definitely seen this book.
You need to read it. You really haven't read it? That's the name of
think I
the story
did.
I'm talking about. The Green Ribbon. Scary.
Oh,
And then when you find out why she's wearing the ribbon, why are children reading this? It was really scary. I actually used to own this book, but I don't know what happened to it.
yeah.
But I did see it's on Amazon, so I think I may just like buy it. They have
I
the
would buy it
little
myself,
like
yeah.
hardcover. I never had the hardcover as a kid. I had the paperback. I had the paperback. Yeah, oh my God, it was this one. And it said I can read. Reading level 2.
Oh my
Because
God,
I was
no!
a baby.
The fact that it has the reading levels and it sounds like it gets really
It
dark is
was
insane.
dark, girl. Girl.
Oh my
I
God.
know what I'm buying you for your birthday. No, you have to read it. I think you would actually really like it. I thought for sure
Yeah,
you probably have read it, but okay, I guess not.
yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'll catch up on the chat. I got lost in it for a minute. What about your favorite horror movies to watch together or your favorite horror movie memories you have with each other? Oh, that's cute. that
That could be a long. Y'all better
buckle
buckle up.
up.
Buckle up. This is
That's
gonna be
actually
wild
good.
ride.
We should keep that in mind. That one. Favorite horror movies to watch together, or your favorite horror movie memories. Nice. I like that one. What was your gateway into horror? Was it creature features, slashers, paranormal, child-friendly horror like Goosebumps or Gremlins? That's actually a really good one.
Oh yeah.
I think we could actually have a whole episode talking about that, yeah. That's a good one. I like that one. I watched a good few Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes a few years ago because I collabed with a lot of creators to review some on my channel. Oh, nice. That book scared the crap out of me. That and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Yeah. It was scary. Like, I feel like we had no business reading that.
It was that. Oh my god! And some of the Goosebumps books too would get really fucking.
Yeah, like,
dark.
what? Like, no wonder we're all
Like, what
having
is
these, like,
happening?
crazy ass nightmares.
Oh my.
We're
Right.
reading this crazy shit. Clown in a Cornfield 1 and 2 were insane reads as well. Never been more terrified. I actually have heard very good things about Clown in a Cornfield. Yeah, I would love to read that. If I ever have time. I mean, we could also talk about, like, Melissa and I both are big fans of Edgar Allan Poe. So we could also talk about
Oh my
those.
God.
Because we also read those really early on
my
in our
God.
lives. And it kind of shaped us in a way. And also, it was something we bonded
literally,
over when we
like,
first
I've
became
never-
friends.
For sure. Oh my god! Remember we would watch
Yeah.
The Raven?
Yeah.
I had it on DVD.
Oh my god.
I feel so seen when those TikToks come up where they're like reminiscing about high school or whatever, and they're like the entire class when they talk about Edgar Allan Poe, and it's like they're staring at that one kid in the back. I'm like, yeah, that was me, and I was that one kid that probably everyone would stare. I'd be like, they already know.
Oh my god. I used to get so excited. I was like the one and only like nerd in the class that would be so excited to like do Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
Like I remember we had to read The Telltale Heart and then we had to write like a whole paper on it and like, you know, talk about specific things. I went so in. I was like, this metaphor means this and this means this and then this and this signifies this. And I was just like, I'm the smartest bitch in class.
Like, I know my Poe, and oh my god, it gives me an excuse if we do a full Poe like episode to go out. Books a Million has this mug that has a picture of Edgar Allan Poe holding a coffee cup, holding a mug on a mug, and it says,
Oh, I've seen
"Hold
that.
me a
That one
cup."
is so cute.
I'm like, I need this. It gives me an excuse to buy that. They literally
I
have
actually
an entire
have
section
seen
of
that,
just, like, Edgar
and I
Allan Poe.
want it. I want it. I need it. It's
so
so
good.
cute. Pull me a
Hold
cup.
me a cup.
Congratulations, you've reached reading level 2. Time for trauma. Yeah, right? Like, oh my god, I was so scared as a kid.
That would make a great T-shirt, and then just have like
It
a
was
picture
so
of the
scary.
book.
Like, I remember when I first read it, I was so scared of it that I hid the book. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes. But you know,
No.
when you're young, you know, it's like if I hide it, I can pretend like I didn't read
Yeah,
it.
I mean, listen. The logic when you're a child about like protecting yourself from things is insane because it's like hiding under a blanket. Realistically, what the hell was that
There
gonna
was
do?
another one. There was another book that I had. I think I still have it actually. It was really weird, and it was also for kids. Oh my god, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was a hardcover book. It was red, and it was like this little girl. She was so weird. Oh my god, what was it called? Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. I feel like it starts with like an M or something. But she was like crazy. And again, it was like we had no business reading this. I have to see if I can find it. bother me. I'm like on the hunt right now. I'm like, oh my god, what's it
Oh my
called?
god.
It was so weird. I'm pretty sure I have it. Maybe I'll like find it and then I'll tell you about it. Or maybe I didn't even keep it. Dang, it's gonna bother me. Oh my god, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Maybe I just sound like insane. It was weird, Melissa. It almost kind of like the cover almost resembles like an Emily the Strange book.
Oh.
It's like red and black. Yeah, it was like this little girl. If I remember, like, I feel like she like tries to kill her aunt or something. It was like wild. I'm like, what? Oh my god, I wish I could find this. It's gonna bother me. Kids horror book that were read. Wow. The like they're gonna start looking at my searches here. They're gonna be like,
Like, excuse me, ma'am?
forget it. I probably can't find it. Oh, I hate that for me. It really was so weird. And I remember I told Rocco about it. Where I was like, I think it was when like I was moving and I found it and I was like, have you ever read this?
Yeah.
It was like crazy. He was like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know. Because somebody in my family got me this book. And I'm like, I had no business receiving this book.
Like, what were they thinking? They saw it and they were like,
See,
yep.
Cody, the issue is that I can't really remember. It was like this little girl. And the thing is, she was super small. Like, I was talking about, she was like this big. like the cartoon.
She was
The
little.
cartoon girl was like this big. But she was like crazy. And I think she either tries to kill her aunt or she tries to kill somebody in her
That
family.
is insanely dark.
It
for
was
a child's
crazy.
book.
I know I sound crazy, but I swear it's real. I'm gonna find it. And for anyone who cares, I'm gonna tweet about it later and be like, I found it.
Like, I found the
It's
book.
gonna
It
bother
was
me, but
called
I'm gonna search all night.
what?
Oh my god. But yeah, it was very like the art and stuff was kind of similar to like Emily the Strange. I just remember it reminded me of that.
Oh.
It was so bizarre. So bizarre. Oh my gosh, it bothers me I can't remember it. I feel like I'm making shit up now. Like everyone's like, girl, what are you talking about? Your favorite international horror films, or you guys should do an On the Scare where you play a game of Would You Rather or Would You Survive, select topics, and see what people would do to get out.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my god. The Would You Survive? Girl, that would get it crazy.
That would get crazy. Are you talking about George Shrinks?
George Shrinks.
No, I am not. I don't know what that even is. Yeah, I just looked it up. No. No, because this doesn't even look like a horror book. No, it was a horror book. I'm looking up a horror book about a little crazy girl.
Our book of little crazy girl. For little girls.
It's better be like, honey, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll be like, excuse me? What?
This sucks. It's not coming. It's not coming up. I can't find it. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. We can't find it. We can't find it. This sucks for me. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Just not at the moment. Not today. It doesn't look like it's happening for me.
When we do find it,
You
y'all
guys
will
will know. If you follow me on Twitter,
100%.
I will post a photo of it. I'm actually gonna check in my little like book cabinet and see if I find it, because I'm pretty sure I kept it. But if
Yeah.
I didn't, I'm really sad. But I'm pretty sure I did. So I'm gonna check, and I will update you. Okay, so we did it. Thanks for coming through to our first episode of On the Scare with Sweet and Spooky and Melissa. Episode 1 of Childhood Nightmares is done. I don't know when we're gonna do this next. We're eventually gonna figure out a set schedule for these, but we haven't figured it out yet. But make sure you are subscribed and you're following me on Twitter, because that is where I also post when I'm going live. So, and I will be posting when I'm going live in my community tab. So be sure you're subscribed and you got the notifications on, and make sure
Yep.
that the notifications are on all and not personalized. Otherwise, you will not get a notification. YouTube be doing me dirty. It's true.
Truth is true.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you in the next On the Scare. It's been real. Thank you, Melissa. Everyone,
Of course.
have a good night and have a great rest of your week. Bye.